All right. So for some advanced exercises, I'm going to show you some tips how you can modify basically most movement patterns and make them into an advanced version. So first up, rows. Rows are pretty simple. You pull, and I've shown this in a previous video, just switch to one. So this is called a unilateral variation. Essentially, if an exercise calls for 2 arms, 2 legs, whatever, you use just one. Therefore, you can work on any asymmetries that you have, and you can also make your core work a lot more in terms of balance, because you're not doing the same thing on both sides, you're doing it on one. So your body has to compensate for that in the core and make sure that you're not, rotating or doing something off. For squatting, I've mentioned this one, I've shown this one as well. You do a squat, 2 legs, remove a leg, do a squat, 1 leg, pistol squat, right? Same for push-ups. Do push-up, both arms, push-up, 1 arm. So if you apply that to most exercises, you can make it more challenging and more advanced. That's for unilateral. I'll show you staggered as well. So let's say you're doing a deadlift, right? Doing the hinge here, you got the weight, you're lifting up, right? Now, if you move your legs a bit, the distance will be up to you and what you're trying to do, but if you stagger it, then you hinge, again, your body will have to work more to compensate for that asymmetry. Just make sure you switch back to the other side so you can keep that symmetry overall. Same for push-ups. If you want to do a push-up that's staggered, see how my hands are straight right under my shoulders, right? I can move one forward, move one back. Stagger push-up. You can also do this for pull-ups and the like. You can, if you want to, grab one overhand, one underhand, do some of that. Do one grip to the side. You can play around with it, and this will make it not only more fun for you, but you'll also be able to build out your flexibility in that way. So that's a really simple way. You can do unilateral, you can do staggered. There are plenty of ways you can do this. If it seems like it's just making shit up, that's kind of the point. Once you know the patterns, you can adjust as necessary, and as long as it fits within the pattern, it's valid. As long as it's safe, it's valid. You can do it. So if you're lacking, even ground, even flooring, whatever, yeah, you can do something staggered if you need to. So this gives you more freedom to work within the movement rather than being pinned to certain exercises. And it can make it a lot harder too.